need to do here before we go on, we're going to collect a payment here in a minute. I entered an invoice attached to that customer. I can find that invoice in here under the AR, under the Customer Center, under Create Invoices. You can go back to the previous, several ways to do it. Now, time goes on, and hopefully a short time, the customer sends you a check or gives you a payment somehow. You click Receive Payment, pull up your customer name from the list by spelling it, tab out, it'll bring up everything down below that they owe you for. Now, in a perfect world, you're going to have an amount to pay off this invoice, and of course you could have 10 or 20 loads on an invoice. You would check mark each load that's in the check, and it will clear those off of your accounts receivable. Tabbing on through to the date, the payment method, which is handy to use, check number, put that in there, and there again, you got to watch this the first time or two you do it. Go to My Bank with it. Then you'll have a deposit in your checking account. Once you get that done, who it's from, how much the check's for, what type of payment, check numbers, etc. Save and close. And now you should be able to go to your check register, and there's the deposit from that customer. Nothing can be easier. Your accounts receivable now will be clean. Of course, there's just one load in there, one load or one invoice in here. You normally would have many more, hopefully. But in a nutshell, that's it. How to set up a basic line item so you have something to sell. How to go in and create an invoice to bill your customer with the freight bills attached. How to go to the customer list, see what they owe you. Notice the payments there now. You get a complete history off of this. How to look at your accounts receivable and see who owes you what. It's all here. It's easy. A lot of this other stuff, ignore it till you need it. Don't make it complicated. This is pretty easy to do and a big time saver. Now, if you'll indulge me, I'd like to take a few seconds here and show everybody what Dr. Dispatch will do and how much time we can shave off of all this data entry. Remember, this is a great little system using QuickBooks. You got to have a way to organize your finances, who owes you money, collect your payments, send statements. But entering all this is a burden. And when you use Dr. Dispatch, you enter the loads, which I am going to enter one when I show you here, just to show you how quick one can be put in. And then we're going to make it over to the invoicing and actually going to dump several at once and show you how quick we can do it. Okay, this is Dr. Dispatch. It's our product. We've been around for 18 years. Very affordable. You can buy a one-user trucking or brokerage starting at $8.95. You own it, no payments. You own it once you buy it. You get a year's free support with it. Can't beat it. We're going to use trucking just to keep it simple. I'm going to go to Truck Dispatch. I'm going to show you how quick a load can go in here. This is what a load looks like complete. It's got the driver, truck, trailer, customer, phone numbers, all stop information at the bottom. Deadhead records will be in here, everything. How you're paying, how much the customer is going to be charged, a breakdown of the rate. You change it anytime you want. New load gives you the next number in order. I'm going to use a template here that's a predefined load just to keep from taking a lot of your time. Builds the load instantly. I can go make copies of that load. Yeah, so I gave 3 of them every week. Put them all in that quick. Now, to get a load to show up in invoicing, you have to do nothing more than get a driver and a truck. Give CDL expirations, physical, we warn you on all that stuff. Get a truck number on here, you pick one. It's going to give you license plate expirations, DOT equipment expirations. We got oil changes, we got it all. Trailer, get one in there. You can use straight trucks as well. Now that the loads went from available, to assigned, it's now going to be available to be invoiced. We also have a load board where you can find these loads, double click them, go back, get the details on the loads. Really an easy system to use. I'll be able to give you a printout on any load on your load sheet, send a driver sheet, delivery receipts, email it, bill of lading. Once again, got it all. Simple as it can be. We entered the load there. Entering one by hand takes probably 20 to 30 seconds. So now that the load's in, we're going to go over to truck invoicing. And there's already some other loads that were in here. And this is the one we just entered here at the bottom, 234. And to invoice all these, I'm just going to in this case, select them all. And I'm going to undo the printing and the previewing, which is options to do either or. So this will happen quickly for us. And I'm going to process them out so you can do it an entire day's invoicing like this. Starting now, you do your check marks, select the ones you're going to bill today, tell it how many copies, process them. They're printed that quick. Of course, their printer will take a few minutes to print them. And at this point, you have your QuickBooks file open and ready to go. And of course, I've got it integrated. We do this for you and set it up for you if you need help when you purchase. You hit the export button, and all these invoices I just printed are now going to be sent to QuickBooks as quickly and easily as that. A printout or a paper trail to show you what you've sent over. You want to file that and keep that. The batch is cleared. The stuff's in QuickBooks. You just did what takes some people 2 or 3 hours a day or more in less than a minute and a half. You can't say that Dr. Dispatch isn't worth the price just in this respect alone. And we got document scanning, we got driver payroll, we got IFTA. Everything's in here, the same as the $10,000 and $20,000 program. No monthly fees, can't be beat. Let's look and see what it did real quick. I'm going to go first look at our customer list. Now remember, we just had one customer before. Now we have the ones that were added by Dr. Dispatch automatically. You enter your data one time. It goes from Dr. Dispatch into QuickBooks, puts in the customer, adds the invoices underneath the customer. However, like here at Walmart, we had 4. And remember, you can double click. And here's what an invoice looks like from Dr. Dispatch. We get the line item in, the rate description, all the stop information, POs, pickup numbers, weights, pallets. My God, if you had to type all this in by hand, it would take a lot of time. I mean, this is a real huge, no joke time saver here. Brokerage people, we put in the invoice, and as well as the invoice, we also put in a vendor, which is your carrier, and a bill to pay each load. And then you use your accounts payable to age that stuff out and make sure you pay your carriers on time. I'm telling you guys, this is the way to go. You can do the work of 4 with 1 or 2 people. Really make some money out there. There again, all this stuff got put in. Let's take one last look at the accounts receivable. There's enough in here to make it start looking like something. And this is what you're after, guys. You're billing this stuff as quick as you can haul it, get the bills in, get it invoiced, get it sent out, and get this receivables going, and of course get it collected in a timely fashion. Well, this concludes this video too. Once again, thanks for stopping by, and be sure to watch video 3. We'll go into factor fees, deducting advances from invoices from when taken from a broker or a customer, and some other advanced features. See ya.